Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a City. And today, in this city, we're going to be building a lighthouse. Before we do that, make sure you do leave a like, it always helps out. And I was looking for where we should actually build a lighthouse, and oh look, that's not good. Probably should deal with that. 1 minute. Okay, so I had to quickly reset the game and make it invite only and clear up the lava, but that happens a lot. And oh, look, everything needs to load in now, so it's been really slow. But a lighthouse. Someone in the comments, which I'll put up now, suggested to build a lighthouse, and I thought it's a pretty good idea. One of my favourite parts of the city is this sort of coastal area, so I was thinking about putting a lighthouse here. And on second thoughts, actually thinking about it just now, it might make sense to put it in a different area, because we've got like a port over there. Tell you what, we'll build it here, and we can always build another one. So we're going to start off by actually making an area for the lighthouse, because as you can see, there's not much room over here, and they do usually sort of stick out on the end of areas and stuff like that. So we will do that. Let's just try and find where we want to put it, really. Probably coming out here. So I'm going to use commands to actually put a layer of stone. We can always build the seawall afterwards. That shouldn't take too long. So let's go from there. Probably about here is fine. Right, this is where the magic happens. So let's quickly put in commands. Bing! There we go. Now we've got a almost 1,600 block place to build our lighthouse. And what we will do, just outside of episode, is fill that in, make it look a lot more natural as well. So we don't need to worry about that too much. So let's go ahead and build this lighthouse. Now I don't want it to be just your standard red and white one, because I don't know if it would really suit this city, and it might look a bit too generic. So I'm going to go with white, but I'm going to go white and grey, I think. So let's get these two. I'm not sure if I want to use anything else, and I've not really made any plans or anything, but we're just going to go along with it, I think. Let's grab some stone blocks as well. So we want to start with a circle, I guess. So where's the centre of this? It doesn't have to be exact. I guess we'll just go from about here. Okay, so let's build a circle. Let's go there, actually. So to build a circle, I want to build it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Right, and then obviously if you can imagine that, that's how big the base will be. I think that's okay. I might build it just one more out. There we go. And then we'll just go with 3 there. Oh, 3 there. I don't know like the exact measurements of a circle or anything in this game, so you have to bear with. This is how I do circles, and it's a pretty easy method. You just have to keep adjusting it to however you think looks best, really. So I want to go out like this, or something like that, I guess. Maybe we should go like this. This is what I mean by adjusting it. It does sometimes mean you can mess things up. I probably should have just done one side first. There you go, that looks a lot better. So go like that, and then 2 there. Like that. Okay, there you go. That's a pretty nice circle. So let's build this up. We want to have probably want the doorway into the lighthouse to be around here, and this is just like the sort of lower base. It's going to sort of get a bit thinner as it goes up as well. So let's do that. And I guess add in some more depth and detail and stuff like that. We can have that cut up there, maybe. We could build some steps going up, of course. Let's use this. Go bum 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 bum. And we can always build some sort of. I was going to put that there for the time being, but we can always change that. There you go. That's looking all right to me. There we go. Just like that. Okay, I do keep changing this. I know it's probably quite annoying. Right. I'm very undecisive. This is why I probably should plan things before, but I like sort of winging it. Let's do like an inner doorway bit as well. So then we can actually fit the door in that we do use. But we won't worry about that just yet. So yeah, let's build the rest of this up. This shouldn't take a minute. Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty standard, that's what we want. Then we'll go out with just like an overhang like this, just around the top here. Like so. And then this sort of will separate it off from the next layer, which will be white. And I think we'll go white and grey, that's what we were thinking of. So we will do white first, I think. Right, there we go. Then it sort of stands out from the bottom bit anyway. Obviously you can use whatever colour, whatever blocks you want, and you can change this to whatever you like. So let's have a look. That's looking good. And then we'll go up with the white, and it's pretty simple, to be honest. It shouldn't be very difficult to follow along with at all. So if you are looking to follow along with stuff, then this is a good one for you. So maybe a little bit taller than that. This is going to be quite big, this building. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll do the colours up in 8 blocks, I think. That should be good enough. In fact, let's do this one 10, and then the next one can be 8. Okay, so that's the first part of it done. We are going to add in some windows and stuff as well. So we'll do that in just a minute, I think. And maybe we should have gone in, because that does look quite big at the moment, doesn't it? That's alright, we can, as long as we're finding this out now, we can always change it. So it shouldn't be much of an issue, to be honest. Let's go ahead and add in what we did below with this. This is just going to be our sort of separation block between the colours. And it stops it being so flat. Well, I guess the whole thing's not really flat, but stops like it just jumping from one colour to another straight away. Right, let's add these in. Alright, cool. Now, obviously, we're going to want to add in the next block, which means going in one. So we've got to actually work out sort of the dimensions and stuff for that. And I'm going to do the main parts of the wall first, and then build from there, because we're going to have to obviously cut out a block as we're going in. So I can decide what block we'll cut out from here. So that should... Oh, there you go. It links up quite nicely by itself, so that's good. There we go. Because we don't want it to get to a point where it's too sort of square in the middle. So obviously if you keep shrinking in this, it's going to get quite square. Right, okay, let's go up. What did we say? 8 blocks? Let's do that. So we're already in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, what does 6 look like? So now we'll do 8, that's fine. And fill this in. Okay, right, starting to come together, but this is looking like absolutely massive. So what I might do is come in 2 blocks, because I think what I've done really is I've built the bottom bit too wide. And obviously this looks massive compared to a lot of the buildings, because this is almost as tall as the whole apartment complex there as well. So let's build obviously the lip around, and then I think I'm going to go in 2 blocks, and hopefully it shouldn't look too weird. I mean, we'll just have to see, to be honest. We'll just have to see. Right, okay, so this is where we're going to come in a couple of blocks. So let's just build in as if we were going to go up like this. And then we'll build in off these blocks, I think. In fact, we might actually just make a new like inner circle part. So we'll go from there to there. Let's just build a completely new circle in, I think. Unless I'm doing this like exactly the same. No, this is fine. Right, then that, and it goes 2 blocks. No, that's not going to work, is it? Right, let's build up from the centre and work from there. I think that's my best bet. Right, okay, so let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to build a circle off of this. So I guess we can just go like this. So 2 in here and then 2 in here. Okay, luckily I think we will be able to get away with this. Let's just build this up a little bit taller. And then maybe we can just build the light straight on top of that. Okay, let's go up another 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think, yeah, what we'll do, we'll just build the light on top of this. And hopefully we'll have something which looks like a lighthouse. I mean, yes, I probably should have planned it more, but that's not traditional. With Let's Build a City, all of it is just off the cuff, you know, we make it up as we go along, and that is the way to do it. But luckily you guys have got these videos, so you can always change up where I've made mistakes, or change the designs to however you like. And I do like seeing your designs of my stuff in your worlds and stuff. I've had quite a few people that have recreated like the first street that I ever built, so they followed from like episode 1 to like episode 10, just building it exactly how it is, and that always looks awesome. Right, okay, yes, that should be okay. If we build sort of a little area to go and put the lighthouse on it, and then I think if we just do this, and then we can build a sort of barrier off this, then it looks sort of like it's the grey and white, rather than sort of going to white and then stopping. I don't even know if that made any sense, to be honest, and I don't know if I'm building this properly. Like that, I think that's right. Bing bong bom 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 ba dum ba dum. That looks fine. Obviously we've got to sort out that little gap there. Okay, yeah, we can get away with this. So let's go for, should we do that around there, or should we go in? Let's go in and then see where we are from there. Right, then we're going to need to find the centre, and then we're going to build the lighthouse so it actually works, obviously, to a certain extent. We want a light that works, basically. So it shouldn't be too difficult at all. And let's say the floor would probably be made, it's quite a modern lighthouse, so it would probably be made of some sort of cement. And for that we can just use stone, I guess. Where is stone? There we go. You'd have thought I'd know where all the blocks are by now. Right, there we go. Let's build the flooring in. And obviously we'll build a staircase and stuff eventually, but probably do that off screen because I like to focus on really the exteriors. Unless you guys want me to do a video on building like the interior of something. Right, that must be the centre. So let's obviously use redstone lamps because that's something we can use to turn on and off. And we want sort of glass around it as well. So how am I going to do it? That is the question. I think we'll go something like this. Now, the question is, if I put a redstone block there, oh, it only does those. That's annoying. Okay, how about if I go like that? So I really want it to be sort of so I can light up everything. It might be a little bit difficult. We might just have to have quite a few switches and stuff. How many does that? Okay, this is annoying. Yeah, we might have to have just a few switches around the thing. I mean, you won't be able to see it from quite a distance, so it's not too bad. And I guess this means it's sort of directional as well. So I suppose this does work in a way. It's annoying about this one. In fact, we can probably have it so there's like an entrance here. And then let's just put that there and then bing. Okay, from a distance, that should look fine. Although we'll probably want to build it up just a little bit higher. That's probably fine. It's just trying to get the whole thing lit up, really, I suppose. Does that light those lot up? And this one should light that one up, and that should be everything. Okay. Now for doing the rest of the actual build. So, I guess we should use a different block. Go like this. Well, it'd be better if we could go out a little bit more, to be honest. So I would like it so you could walk round at the top, obviously, because then you can operate the switches and stuff. I do like to keep things as realistic as possible. So yeah, that should be fine there. And then if we go ahead and build just glass, I guess. I mean, do we use yellow glass or should we use white or grey? I mean, I guess we could probably just use white because the glass itself in lighthouses isn't really stained, is it? So white glass should be fine. Now if I do this, are you still able to walk around? I think. Oh, you can't. That's annoying. How annoying. I guess we'll have to go out one more. Like that, maybe. But then, is that too much? I mean, it doesn't really matter if you can't walk around it. I just sort of like the idea of it. Maybe we could have gaps underneath and a walkway underneath. That's okay. That's a lot better of a design. So let's go and do that. Right, okay, cool. Let's just build in the rest of these glass panes then. Alright, okay, that's the glass panes built in. How's that looking? Okay, it is actually looking quite good. We're pulling it together, which is what we like to see. Right. Again, it is quite thick, isn't it? But that's fine. We're just gonna roll with that. Let's build a layer of this on top. Then we want to sort of have that. I know I didn't want to go for too much of a traditional lighthouse look, but obviously there are some ways you have to keep the same. So we're gonna have a sort of peaked roof type thing. So let's go ahead and do that. I suppose we might as well build it out of this, to be honest. Let's go ahead and add a little ridge. In fact, we could build it out of those grey blocks. That would probably be okay. Let's do that. So we're going to go in like this. I don't want it to look like a top hat. That's the only thing. Go like that, I guess. How's that going to look? That doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look too bad. And then obviously I want to go ahead and add in a few windows and stuff. Which I will go ahead and do now. Okay, so the windows will do quite... In fact, let's grab some different glass. Grey glass. We want something darker to stand out. So we'll go in the middle here. Like that. And then boom. Boom. Quite tall, slender windows. In fact, we probably can do this from the inside. It'll be a bit easier. So we're going 3 blocks tall. I think that's it. There we go. And let's fill these in, very easy. And we'll do the same as well on the other little segments. So it's quite an easy build, this one. Not too many windows, just a lot of building upwards, sort of like a mini skyscraper. And if you do this, definitely build it thinner. I mean, I might end up changing it so it's a bit thinner. I mean, for the time being, it's okay. Like, it doesn't look dreadful, and you can tell what it is. But yeah, I've built it a little bit thinner because I probably was planning on it being a bit taller, but then compared to everything else, it wouldn't make sense being taller. So yeah, just be careful. Let's build windows. Let's skip that gap there. Let's build a couple of windows just on the white ones, because then it sort of stands out a bit better as well. Obviously you can build stripes going sort of diagonally down and stuff like that. I've seen a few of those done before, and they always look good. I mean, it's a little bit more difficult, but they do look good. But again, I didn't want to go for like a really old-fashioned looking one. I like the idea of this sort of being quite modern. So we'll keep it like this. And I think that's in line. Or is that one block too low? I think it's a block low. Boom, boom, boom. Easy fix. Job done. And is that even right? I don't even know. To be honest, I'm not that bothered. Right. How is that? Okay. That doesn't look too bad. From closer up, it doesn't look too bad either. It sort of puts things into perspective more. So yeah, mission successful. Let's go ahead and build a little thing down the bottom here. Just a nice way of connecting it to the ground there, so it's not just stuck right in. Go like this, and then I'll probably add a few hedges and maybe a couple of trees and stuff around, and obviously I've got to build this sea wall as well, so I might do that and come back to you. Okay, and this is the lighthouse at night, and look at that moon. Wow, that looks great. Yeah, this is the lighthouse at night. I'll show you it in the daytime in just a bit, but as you know, with the shaders, it's not the best, so you will have to bear with, but I think it looks great. Once this is loading in as well, the whole sort of seafront looks great lit up at night. But I'll show you what I've added as well, just a sec. Okay, so sunset looks quite good with this. So firstly, you'll probably notice I did do the rest of the wall, and I've added in a couple of rocks just out the front to just show what the lighthouse is there for. You know, it's there to sort of guide the ships into where things are hazardous, or, well, not guide them into there, but guide them away from there. The rocks and stuff, and as you can see, it's quite shallow down here as well, which I do need to get around to doing. So it does make sense that there is a lighthouse there, and I hope it sort of blends in. I mean, it is a bit weird because this is quite a modern part of the city, but I think it's okay. Anyway, yeah, so we did that. We did the seawall. We added in some benches and some lights there as well, a couple of bins too, and then we added in some hedges, some bushes around the bottom, just to give it a bit more life. And around the front, we'd added in these quite signature trees around the city. There's a lot of these. And a little pathway with a door. We used I think that's a spruce door actually. So we used that and a couple of lanterns. And then finally, at the top, we just used some stairs to make a flag there. Looks like it's blowing in the wind. So yeah, quite an easy build today. Hopefully you did enjoy it, and if you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up and comment what you want to be built next. Obviously this was someone's suggestion, so maybe yours will be built next. But until next time, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you later.